So I think what you have to understand about meat and dairy is that they're survival foods. So basically what I'm saying is the notion that we can't live without meat is incorrect, just sort of on the fact that we're able to move on if we see fit from meat. And of course, vegans like myself certainly do. That being said, I wanted to talk a little bit about nutrition without animal products. Some little tricks to make sure that you're getting the right types of proteins, the right types of fats. Beginning vegans and vegetarians typically find right away that there's a difference between certain proteins and complete proteins. Complete proteins are a protein source that has all of the necessary amino acids. Some types of protein don't contain those on their own. For example, the most well-known food combination that completes a protein is beans and rice. On their own, they are not a particularly good, they're not protein sources that have all of the amino acids, but when combined, that's when you get a complete protein. This goes for a variety of foods. A lot of grains are this way, can be completed with other vegetables, other legumes. You can also combine corn and beans. You can also combine different vegetables with rice. Basically, the trick to getting complete proteins as a vegan is you want to get in the frame of mind in which you are just eating a good variety of foods, a good variety of vegetables. A trick I use to sort of make sure I'm getting all my macros is I like to see a variety of colors in any of my dishes. I always find that if I'm mixing reds and greens, tomatoes, spinach, rice, getting all those together, I'm getting the nutrients that I'm looking for, the complete proteins that I'm looking for. But I always definitely like to cheat and make sure I eat a lot of soy as well. I eat a lot of tofu. Soy is a great source of protein, obviously. A few examples of complete proteins that are plant-based are tofu, hemp seeds, quinoa, tofu, and no, you don't get soy doesn't give you estrogen. That's not a thing. B12 often comes up when we're talking about going plant-based, going vegan, transferring from meat. Meat is typically a reasonably good source of B12. However, it's worth noting that a good majority of beef in the United States comes from cows that are fed predominantly corn and soy products. B12 actually comes from the soil, so when people are eating beef in order to attain B12, it's kind of with the assumption that your animals are grazing from the dirt and getting those minerals that way. But in a lot of cases, it's not happening. Americans at large typically have B12 deficiencies, and so it's not particularly exclusive to vegans. My favorite way to get B12 is nutritional yeast, straight up. I love it on everything. It's delicious. It is at the center of all of my vegan cheese creations. Something I enjoy is nutritional yeast and cocoa aminos on an avocado. I mean, you can really season anything with it. It has a nice, nutty, cheesy taste, but it's drier than a Popeye's biscuit if you put it in your mouth, so don't do that. Mix it with things. Get a little bit of liquid in there. Fats are important. Going vegan, I feel like you're definitely at an advantage when it comes to getting your fats, because you're not dealing with your fats come without cholesterol. So that's one thing, you can make sure that you're getting the correct fats in your diet without having to worry about heart health as much. My favorite fats are virgin coconut oil, avocados, avocado oil. I use the baddie oils on things. I'm a vegan, not a health nut. Still got to get those fats in. Nuts are great. Cashew ricotta. See, the thing is that you can eat, vegan bullshit all week, but it's still going to be a lot healthier in short term or the long term than eating, carnivore bullshit, like burgers and fries, for example. Like crap is crap still. But, you're going to take a vegan burger over a burger from a cow, in the sense that your vegan burger comes without cholesterol and, of course, cruelty. So in a nutshell, the best advice I can give to anyone going vegan, and, if I'm being real, is to you have to cook. You have to cook often. You definitely want to keep a variety of foods around. A lot of vegan failures happen because people aren't eating correctly. People will take shortcuts. People will eat a lot of vegan junk food. And it's, I'm not talking down on vegan junk food. I eat a lot of it. I love it. It's, what's the point of being vegan if I don't get to enjoy like the vegan junk food that doesn't hurt my stomach? The ice creams, the pizzas. I mean, fuck yeah, I'm gonna eat all of that. But I just make sure to like eat it with vegetables. Don't replace vegetables with it. Like, just like eat your bullshit, but also eat vegetables. When it comes to weight training and conditioning, I enjoy a good vegan pre-workout. Typically, I go with the Whole Foods 365 pre-workout. It's vegan. It has vegan creatine in it. It's an excellent product and not expensive. My favorite protein is Vega Sport. That is a little more on the expensive side. You're getting 30 grams of protein per serving, and I like to use that when I get out of the gym. High protein foods are important, but carbs are also important as well. A lot of people, when going vegan, tend to try to shy away from carbs, and you don't want to do that. Carbs are your energy. Anyway, just a few thoughts, just a few tips for aspiring vegans out there, people who are flirting with it, thinking about it. Do it. You'll dig it. You'll love it. But you got to do it right. You got to make sure that you are once again eating those real plant-based foods. Like, just eat your veggies. Like, it's all you got to do. Make sure that you are getting a well-rounded diet. All right, friends, good luck. More recipes on the way.